Princess Anne wrote to the Royal College of Midwives in London on the eve of 2020, a year which was designated by the World Health Organization (WHO) as the Year of the Nurse and Midwife. It aimed to recognize nurses and midwives who play a vital role in providing health care services. In her letter, the late Queen Elizabeth II's only daughter wrote, "I wanted to take this opportunity on the eve of International Year of the Midwife in 2020 to express my profound admiration for the incredible and important work that you do, the value of which cannot be underestimated." In her role as patron of the Royal College of Midwives, Anne has had the pleasure of meeting maternity teams around the country and witnessed firsthand the joy on the faces of mothers and their partners and their gratitude towards the healthcare professionals. WHO designated 2020 as the Year of the Nurse and Midwife to mark the 200th anniversary of the birth of Florence Nightingale, who helped organize care for wounded soldiers during the Crimean War and is considered the founder of modern nursing. Of course, at the time, it was unknown what a profession-defining year it would be for the nursing and midwifery community. As coronavirus swept the nation, and the world, the vital importance of the healthcare system became more and more apparent. In her letter, Anne described the year as an opportunity to celebrate the unique contribution to the health, well-being and empowerment of women rightly in the spotlight. Harry not welcomed by Anne and Sophie Wessex at Philip's funeral. Unearthed accounts Prince Harry was not welcomed by Princess Anne and Sophie, Countess of Wessex, at the funeral of Prince Philip last year, according to a royal expert. The Duke of Edinburgh's funeral came just a month after Meghan and Harry sat down for their bombshell interview with Oprah Winfrey. Why was Prince Harry allegedly not welcomed at the funeral? Find out here. She concluded her letter by saying, "I offer my very best wishes to you all for the year ahead, celebrating you and your profession. I look forward to meeting even more of you in the coming year, your year." Now, almost 3 years on, nurses in scores of trusts across the UK have launched a historic strike, the largest ever nurses' strike and the first time the RCN in England, the largest union representing nurses, has voted to strike. The RCN has pointed out that its members have seen their pay fall by 20% in real terms since 2010, contributing to the loss of 25,000 nurses from the profession over the last year alone. The union insists that its industrial action will not put patient safety at risk, saying that exemptions will be in place so that nurses can continue to provide emergency care, urgent diagnostic procedures and essential therapeutic services. 2 days of nurses' strikes were held in England, Wales and Northern Ireland on December 15 and 20, resulting in more than 40,000 patient appointments and procedures being rescheduled. The RCN has said nurses will go on strike again on January 18 and 19 in England unless pay talks are opened. On 2 consecutive days, there will be 12-hour walkouts by nurses at 55 health trusts in England, around a quarter. Pat Cullen, General Secretary and Chief Executive of the RCN, said the union had been left with no choice but to arrange further strikes. The government had the opportunity to end this dispute before Christmas, but instead they have chosen to push nursing staff out into the cold again in January, Ms. Cullen said. "The public support has been heartwarming and I am more convinced than ever that this is the right thing to do for patients and the future of the NHS. Midwives in England will not be striking after the numbers taking part in the ballot fell short of the 50% needed." The RCM said 47% of its 28,500 members voted in the ballot, and of those that did take part, 88% voted in favor of strike action. Action in Wales, however, will go ahead after midwives shared their disappointment over an unacceptable pay award worth approximately 4% this year. Around 55% of RCM members responded to the ballot, with 91% voting in favor of strike action. According to the World Health Organization, WHO, the world needs 9 million more nurses and midwives if it is to achieve universal health coverage by 2030. In the years since the Year of the Nurse and Midwife, Anne has continued to support healthcare professionals around the country and the RCM. In May, she joined the then Duchess of Cambridge for their first ever joint engagement at the Royal College of Midwives and the Royal College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists in London, RCOG. Kate, Princess of Wales, is of the RCOG and has also taken a keen interest in the health system and supporting nurses and midwives. In her letter, the Princess Royal mentioned that Kate would be penning a missive of her own to the midwives. The open letter was actually published 4 days before Anne's, shortly after Kate did a 2-day work experience at Kingston Hospital Maternity Unit in South London. You are there for women at their most vulnerable, you witnessed strength, pain and unimaginable joy on a daily basis. Your work often goes on behind the scenes, and away from the spotlight, the letter read. At the end of November 2019, the Princess of Wales privately undertook work experience at the maternity unit at Kingston Hospital in an effort to learn about what it was like to work in frontline maternity care. She later described the experience as a privilege. In tribute to the staff at the hospital and their colleagues worldwide, Kate wrote, "Although this was not my first encounter with the care and kindness provided by midwives across the country, it gave me a broader insight into the true impact you have on everybody you help.